What's up, guys? It's your boy LAJ back at it again with another video. And as you can see, I'm all decked out, Lake Show. I'm not gonna say that I was hiding during the 6 years of horror and terror that we endured. Not at all. I mean, you could check my history, you could go to my social media, and I'll still talk shit no matter what. So I'm representing even harder now, and we got good reason to. But one thing I do want to tell you guys is I relocated, and as you can see, I put up some posters. This is one of my favorite movies of all time, Back to the Future. I mean, I think all three movies were really good, and you know, they were just fun to watch. And these are my two favorite boxers of all time, Ali and Mike Tyson. And how incredible would that fight would have been if it actually happened. So I might switch these posters up once in a while since I relocated and I'm still adjusting. So I'll see what I could add on here. But as you could already tell, we're going to talk about the Lakers. And honestly, I made a couple of videos, some predictions on how I would think the Lakers would be. I thought they were going to be good. You know, maybe like for sure above 500 because LeBron and AD. I did not expect them to be 20-3 by this time. I really did not. But one thing that I will humble brag about is, and you can check this video out, is my expectations for Dwight Howard. Not only did I think he was going to have to step his game up to be accepted and pretty much earn his money, but in this video you could see that he had a lot to bring. So it was a huge come up. And honestly, I didn't expect him to be that good as well. And I would say he's pretty much the chemistry builder in this team. So go check that video out. And as for right now, let's get to how good this Lakers team is.
25 points, 8 boards, 10 assists, and he had 16 of the 25 points in the third quarter. He had 16 of the 25 points in the third quarter.
So they're tied with the Bucks for the best record in the NBA at 20-3. But that doesn't mean they're better or lesser than the Bucks. That's yet to be seen until they face off later on. But man, this Lakers team is just incredible. I mean, they're third in defense, they're fifth in offense, they're second in net rating, and just, oh my God, the teams that they're supposed to beat, they're beating them handedly, and the teams that they're questioned to beat, still beating. So what does this all mean? It means they're fucking good. So the Lakers not only are among the, you know what, I'm not even saying among, they are the best team in the NBA. They also have a top 5 defensive player in 4 of the 5 positions. So they have Caruso at point guard, they have Danny Green at shooting guard, they have Anthony Davis at power forward, and they have JaVale McGee at center. So this team is not only deep, they're defensive, they're offensive, they're just all around great. But what's the best thing about them? And this is gonna make me cry. Their chemistry is so beautiful. I mean, just look at this.
Davis corner 3 and 1. A potential 4-point play. AD dynamite.
This guy is so special.
Good love from the.
It's a thing of beauty. I mean, one of them goes down.
Locomotive coming through. Fouled by Bazemore, and the entire Laker bench comes to help him up.
The entire bench comes up and helps him up. One of them goes to dinner, one of them goes out to have lunch. The entire team goes.
Here comes Brown Run. Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Something we haven't seen in a long time. So one question that I'm getting is, but Jay, what about their strength of schedule? I heard it's weak. Well, to that hater, I have a couple of questions for you. Why is it that the Celtics took an L to Sacramento and Denver, but the Lakers didn't? Why is it that the Lakers beat the Pelicans, the Suns, the Jazz, the Spurs, but the Clippers couldn't? Or how about Dallas couldn't beat Portland, but the Lakers just did? Or the Nuggets couldn't beat Sacramento, Atlanta, Dallas, or New Orleans, but the Lakers did? How about the 76ers? They couldn't beat the Wiz, Oklahoma, the Nuggets. I don't know. Can't relate. So, my dear hater-ass friend, how about that? I mean, you still have to show up to these teams. You still have to show up to these arenas. You still have to beat them. So how is it that the other teams that supposedly have easy W's and stronger schedules are struggling against teams that the Lakers are handily beating? How about that answer to that? So I don't know who exactly said LeBron was washed. We're all running with it. Wash King. Hashtag Wash King. But yet here we are, a full month, almost 2 months in, maybe 3 months in, and LeBron is in the talks for MVP. If he's not already the top MVP candidate, he's definitely in the talk at 35 years old, 17 seasons in the league, coming off an injury that a lot of people thought was not going to come out from. Here we are.
Not only does he find guys, Doris, he gets it to guys right where they want to shoot.
Yes.
I mean, it's coming in hot. LeBron on the lob! Express yourself, LeBron James!
Frank Vogel, coach of the month of November, 14-1 for the month. But it was an easy schedule. Yet here we have teams that are at the top of the league struggling against teams below. And Anthony Davis, now most likely Defensive Player of the Year.
Advantage and knocked it down. Big shot by Rajon. Puts the lead back to 5. See if Jokic asserts himself here late in the game. He certainly hasn't been looking to shoot. He is rejected by Anthony Davis.
Doesn't he know Anthony Davis is the leading shot blocker in the league?
And Jokic, handoff now to Barton. Bump it with Davis. Jokic, he's underneath. No! Green, another rebound. He's got 7 in the game. Murray quickly gets it into the front court. Murray looking to shoot it pretty fast. Murray's underneath. AD was there! The specter of Anthony Davis.
And speaking of Anthony Davis, check this video out.
I mean, they are too deep at every position, and I just don't think that the Lakers are there. So I wouldn't, grade the Clippers way ahead in terms of title odds.
No.
I think the Clippers are a better team.
Well, they are, and start with the fact defensively. Who's gonna score against the Los Angeles Clippers?
I know.
I mean, it's incredible, and the Lakers are going to be a work in progress. That's just the truth. Kawhi Leonard is so much easier to plug in to any lineup than Anthony Davis. You have to learn to work around Anthony Davis, who, by the way, has to at the same time learn to work around a guy named LeBron James. That's a lot more complicated than taking Kawhi Leonard, whose skill set has just proven to be. You just plug him in almost anywhere, and he's going to be fine. He just blends right into what they're doing. And I would say the same thing about Paul George. Whenever you add a big, especially in today's NBA, and that is still what Anthony Davis is a big, you have to learn to play with him. I just don't feel the same way about Kawhi and the Clippers.
I mean, I think the defensive flip of that same thing you're talking about, yes, defensively, who's going to score on the Clippers? Defensively, who are the Lakers using to stop guys on the perimeter? How is this going to work out?
Danny Green's who they signed him for.
God bless Danny Green, but he can't be in 6 places at once. So
he can't play a lot of minutes either. You got to load manage him.
And Kuzma and LeBron, just defensively last year, I'm sorry, they were not acceptable.
So she straight up said implementing Anthony Davis with LeBron James was going to be a lot harder than Kawhi and Paul George. If you guys ever wonder why I do this video, why I try to make YouTube a secondary income, or as a hobby, whatever this is that's going on, why I do it, because people like that gives me reason to believe that if they have a platform, I'm not that much different from them. I'm not going to say some dumb shit like that, but here we are, and reasons why. So if you guys are following me on social media, you might ask, Jay, why are you so edgy? Why are you always talking shit about the Celtics? Why are you always talking shit about the Sacramento Kings and everybody else? Well, my dear friend, to tell you the truth, for those 6 years, we had to watch and listen to the Clippers. We had to watch and listen to especially the Warrior diehard hardcore fans that are all of a sudden silent and just straight up disappeared. So we had to endure that. And now that the Lakers are winning, they're giving us reasons to come out of the woodworks and continue our legacy of talking shit and being arrogant as fuck. So a lot of people hate the Lakers. A lot of people hate the Laker fan base. But the reality is, they come at us. We don't. If you look at the Sacramento Kings social media, we don't attack them. Our social media doesn't attack them. Our people don't come after them. Everybody comes after us. They come poking the bear attacks, and they play victim. So why am I on edge? I'm not really on edge. I'm just firing back. Although, one quick thing I will mention, next year, the Warriors might have a top 3 pick. So, with that given, they might be a little intriguing to watch next year. But then you have glass ankle Curry, pretty much everything Curry. Klay Thompson's going to be Klay Thompson because clamps. I mean, he is what he is and he does what he does. Draymond Green, we're going to yet to find out what he's going to be about. But the rest of the roster is going to be topsy-turvy. So it's going to be a completely different year for the Warriors, but they do have that possibility of having a top 3 pick and having D'Angelo Russell to either flip, keep, or build, whatever the case may be. But I'll be looking into the Warriors next year. So Warriors fans, y'all could wait till next year. So let me quickly brag about the Lakers. So they're coming off beating the Nuggets at Denver, the Jazz at Utah, which they were underdogs to, by the way, and haven't won in years there. And last night, coming off Portland, beating them. And the best thing about beating the Jazz and Portland is the fact that LeBron and AD didn't have to play the majority of the fourth quarter. So in reality, that's how you load manage. So LeBron is a career 29, 7, and 7, playing 39 minutes per game. And now that he's a Laker and doesn't have to play all 39 minutes, he's lowered it down to 34. He's still averaging 26. Now he's averaging 11 and 7. So LeBron is still performing at a peak level. And this is given the fact that he is supposedly washed king. And AD is just found a new way. The thing about this, and I'll repeat this again, this team chemistry is a thing of beauty. I mean, I just can't harp on this enough, because if you look at the teams and how they just come together, somebody goes down, the whole team comes to pick them up. If they hit a 3, the entire team blows up. If Caruso
Gets it right back with Danny Green, behind the back to Green, on its way, does not go down. Oh, the Caruso! The final slam!
He took that one away from Dwight to throw it down.
I mean, just look at the craziness that Caruso brings. I'm lost for words. I'm just lost for words. So just a couple of years ago, when they were at the lowest, you could count the wins, not the losses, because you could just say, oh, they lost 12 in a row, but they beat, I don't know, Portland, maybe. I can't even for sure guarantee that they did beat Portland in any of those years. But yeah, it was so bad. Now we're able to count the Clippers loss, the Raptors loss, and the Dallas loss. Those are the 3 losses. You can count those. The 20 wins, I'm going to struggle to name the 20 wins, but that's a great thing for sure. So someone on my timeline actually put this. So this is a past Lakers team that was led by Phil Jackson. He basically said, win 40 before you lose 20, win half the road games, plus don't lose 10 games at home. So the philosophy that Phil Jackson had was incredible. But if you look at what this Lakers team is now and what they're doing, Frank Vogel was the biggest pickup to this team. He's defensive minded, and given how offensive the Lakers team is, it's incredible. See, the thing is, I still have that one fear where if one of them goes down, it might affect the season. So I'm still a little edgy on that. I'm still a little worried about one of them actually getting injured. But if everything remains the same, we're about to get Avery Bradley back, and he was the 3rd best scorer for the Lakers before he went down, and he just found ways to score. He found ways to facilitate. He was a menace at defense. So this team, believe it or not, is going to get better. How crazy is that? So, you know, I'm excited. I'm still excited. I can't wait for every single game. Before, I would just there's a Laker game. I guess I'll watch it, see what happens, or see how one of the young guys develops, and look forward to that. Now I'm just waiting for Sunday. I'm waiting for Tuesday. I'm waiting for the next matchup because I'm excited to see this team win. I'm excited. Just the anticipation to watch them play is on a whole nother level. With that, I'm gonna pose this question to you guys. Do you guys believe the Lakers are gonna win the championship? And if so, who is going to be their opponent? But if you don't think they're going to win the chip, who do you think is going to bring them down? Is it the Clippers? Is it the Bucks? Or is it a mystery team? So put your comments below. Let me know. Make sure you guys follow me on social media. If you guys want some posters or something, let me know. I'll put the links in the description. And with that, thank you guys for listening. And let's go Lake Show.